Well, let's get into show and tell.
Yeah, we got. We're jumping right into
show
and tell.
All right, well,
Let's do it, Jay. I know you're excited for your show.
Well, no, I just showing some random. I got some DC stuff.
Yeah, like as usual.
So I got
The biggest DC collector here blames me for his DC collection.
I know. My DC collection is almost as big as my Marvel.
I know. And he tries to blame me for it.
It is your fault.
It's not my fault.
You know what it was? Is I bought Flash because of you, and then I had to get everybody else.
Yeah, I asked you. I remember I asked you, like, if you're there, make sure and grab me a Flash.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I saw it. And I was like, yo, grab it for me, bro, because I haven't seen it anywhere.
Yeah.
And from that day, he blames me that...
Yeah. I bought a Batman.
He was supposed to buy it. He was supposed to buy it for me.
Then I bought a.
But he bought himself a whole heap of things.
Then I bought Wonder Woman. Then I bought the Riddler. Then
it wasn't my fault. If he had just bought the thing that I needed and brought it for me, it would have been all good.
Well, you had me looking.
And then and you saw how hype they all looked, huh?
Guy, I'm telling you, like the McFarlanes, I'm in love with the McFarlanes.
Yeah, the McFarlane, he really makes good.
Yo, he does. So, this is Batman from the Batman Returns. No, what's
Dark Knight? It says
Dark
right
Knight.
on it. It says on it. The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
That's what I was meant to say.
Yeah.
So that series.
This is the emo Batman. Did you ever see the comedian? I showed you him just the other day. Yo, he does. Remember the comedian? What's his name? I can't remember his name. But I showed you the Batman firing other people.
Yeah.
But he does the Batman where he sits with this Batman across from him.
Right.
And he's like, so what do you do? And he's like, I don't do anything. He's like, what? You mean you don't do anything? And then the guy is like, are you falling asleep? He's like, no. And he takes his thing and it charges him up the ground and he's like, and the Batman that's supposed to fire him is like, what did you just say? And he's like, I told you want to try something? He's like, no, I don't need to try. You know, like, oh, it's funny, man. He makes fun of the emo. But anyhow, this is it. This is the Batman from the Dark Knight thing there. Look at those McFarlane ones are really done well.
Yes. So I got one of these old school Catwomans.
Oh yeah, this is one of the hottest Catwoman.
But this is so I had bought the ones
There's like 3 different actors who played
that were black and white, but these ones now are in color.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of them. I didn't grab the whole set because I have the whole set in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like they're making you. It's a money grab because now they're doing it in color.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna grab everybody, but I will grab a couple. So
well, the Catwoman. The
Catwoman.
Yo, when I was young, this girl in her bodysuit, bro.
Yo, trust me.
On TV,
I was in love with her.
This actress.
That was the one from the TV show.
Yeah, I think there were a couple of different people who played
2 of them.
2, yeah, who played Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah, both equally as hot, but this is the one. This girl, whatever that actress's name is. This girl here. This one, man.
Yes. And then I got a Commissioner Gordon.
Yes, that's a good one, buddy. I saw that too.
I'm like, you know what? I don't have a Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, I don't have one either. I might just grab. I seen a bunch of them too, so I might just grab one.
You know what? This is a good rare find.
Yeah.
So that's it for me.
A Commissioner Gordon.
You know, little DC.
Nice little DC thing there. Look at that. Pretty good from the old school show.
Yeah.
Mine this week is because somebody asked me about it, and they were like, they asked something about the Fantastic Four because it's coming out soon, and blah blah blah. And they're like, "Do you have Galactus?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I showed it already." And they're like, "Yo, can you show it again?"
Okay.
So this Galactus is well worth showing again.
Apparently, in the movie, he's not gonna have like that, because in the first movie that he was in, they just showed him in the sky as a cloud.
Yeah.
Apparently, in this movie, they're actually going to show him.
Yeah, he's coming. Yeah, like he's coming. There's one point where they show him sort of looking at New York, like you could see from the back of his head, and you see the helmet. You know, like his helmet with this fucking thing on it.
Yeah.
So there it is. Look at this, fucking huge. This was a big purchase that I did back in the day when I did it, and it was like I was like,
you know what? This is the only thing you have that I'm jealous of. Because
this one costs a couple bucks.
Yeah, but you know what it's gonna cost now?
Oh, I guess you're right.
Like,
so I bought, look at that.
I should have got it when you got it.
Character, man. Like, look at that. He's fucking. cool. All I need to do is sort of assemble all the heralds of Galactus. Now, would you have a bunch of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, look at that. Like this is the Galactus that I grabbed way back. It was a pre-sale. I think I got it, and it was meant to be coming out in like a month or so, and then it came out and it shipped right the day that it came out. They shipped it, so it didn't even feel like it was a long time that I waited for it. But
yo, that's a wicked piece.
Yeah, guy. This character is one of my prized things, man. Look at the size of this box, and it's good because he's supposed to be that much bigger than all the characters that you have. You know what I mean? Like,
this is a wicked one.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the movie. Guy.
Yeah, guy. The Fantastic Four movie's coming out just now.
I've been watching some trailers.
Ooh, it looks good, man. And
even the Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts looks really good.
Yeah.
And it looks like they mixed in the right amount of comedy into it too. They're putting the little bit of comedy in the thing because the MCU always had a little bit of shit talk.
Yes.
Right? And I think when they went up to Thor: Love and Thunder, the one with the girl in it, they tried to overdo the comedy.
Yes.
It's almost like they tried to make it a comedy.
Yeah.
Instead of telling the story and just adding the little one-liners in that the Thor actor is really good at saying and whatever. Like there's just
they overdid. They overdid.
And then because I rewatched. Speaking of stuff, I rewatched like a bunch of the MCU movies.
Right.
Starting at The Winter Soldier, which is my favorite MCU movie of all time. Like the Captain America and the Winter Soldier or something it is.
Yeah.
And I just started to watch the big ones after that. I didn't watch like the in-between. I didn't even watch Guardians of the Galaxies. I just watched like Winter Soldier, then Ultron.
That's my favorite.
Then the Avengers one.
Ultron is my favorite.
Yeah, but in the whole thing, there's this like awesome comedy that happens in the middle. Like I remember in the Ultron one, Black Widow, Natasha, is getting close to the Hulk, and she's the one that can make him go to sleep or make him go from Hulk to thing. Because she says something about the sun's getting real low or something, and then they touch hands, and then he gets small. And they make and then they even talk about running away together.
Yeah,
just running away and leaving everybody and doing whatever. Anyhow, so the big fight with Ultron's happening. A bunch of Ultrons are running around, or all his robots are running around, and you can hear Stark says, you know, like Romanoff, you and Hulk better not be playing hide the zucchini. You know, like he's like looking for them, like, and see, it's those type of little one-liners that are on it, and I like. It's kind of funny.
Hide the zucchini.
Hide the zucchini.
Now you say I remember that.
Yeah, but there's all like during the whole movie, there's stuff like things are happening, and Natasha's asking, like, they just keep talking. She keeps wanting to get Captain America a date, and in the middle of all kinds of stuff happening, she's just like, well, what about that girl from marketing? Or whatever, you know, and she's just like asking them. It's not marketing. I can't remember.
As they're on a mission.
Yeah, they're on a mission doing stuff, and she's just like, oh, well, what about that? And it's the little tiny banter that they put in that wasn't over comedy. Yeah. But they put in just little things just to break the, I don't know, seriousness or the action or whatever. And it was just like, you know, like, Romanoff, you and Hulk better not be playing hide. No, you and Banner better not be playing hide the zucchini.
That's hilarious.
And that line goes over some people's head if you just listen to it quick. You know, they're just basically saying Hulk's big green cock. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Yeah, like it's good.
You know, for you old heads that don't know what a zucchini reference is, it's a penis.
A big green penis. Yeah,
yeah, a Hulk penis that's full of radioactive.
Even see, without Tony Stark actually in it, a decent amount of the comedy goes down because he never called anybody by name. He called Winter Soldier Manchurian Candidate, and he would call everybody. He called what's his name with the bow and arrows? He called him Legolas, the elf, because he just shoots. The elf shoots arrows on and you know, he just would call people names that are like funny. And those things are all little teeny one-liners that are meant to be comedy, but never break the actual conversation that's happening. Yeah. To be like, hey, I'm telling a joke. You know, like Love and Thunder tried to make like scenes that were funny instead of the scenes that carry the movie with just a funny line.
Well, it's because the last Thor had the perfect amount of comedy mixed with action.
With the Hulk, the one with the Hulk on the planet.
And the whole like...
And the Collector.
Get out of here, you stupid ghost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, boom! Yeah. Yeah, and he ran to kick the wall. Yeah. That guy was funny in it, man.
He set the comedy.
Yeah. When he was like, Doug. Yeah, Doug.
Nah, nothing makes sense here, man. The only thing that does make sense is that nothing makes sense.
Has anyone here fought the Grand Masters champion?
Doug has? Doug! Oh, no. Doug's dead. That's right. Everyone who fights the Grand Master champion perishes.
What about you? You're made of rocks.
Perishable rock? Okay. Another one. Go on.
Win. Get the hell out of this place.
That's exactly what Doug used to say. See you later, new Doug.
He's like, oh yeah, Doug. And what happened to Doug? Oh, he died. We call him New Doug.
Yeah, he called him New Doug.
New Doug. We'll call you New Doug.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah. Like just the way he's talking, and like
it's like he said something about gathering everybody. He's like, I guess I didn't make enough pamphlets or something like that. He's talking about pamphlets. He's a big fucking giant rock monster, and he's talking about pamphlets. And that guy.
He was hilarious.
That was really good. And even when when Hulk changed back to Banner. And Thor didn't want him to change, and he kept saying, "The sun's getting real low. The sun's getting real low." Yeah. He's walking. He's like, "Can you stop saying that?" Like he's like,
"Yeah, yes." It was very good, very well done.
I even like. There's a part at the end of is it Endgame? The one where they're all back now. The snap is redone.
Yeah,
everybody's back and whatever. And Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy are leaving, and Thor just walks in and he's like flips the screen, and Star-Lord's like. He flips it back, and because he's like, everybody knows who's in charge, right? And then he goes, "I am," and Thor's like, "Of course." He looks at him, and he goes, "Of course." He just whispers it at the end. It's just the way he's saying it to him, like see, that is comedy, right? Like just adding little lines that don't change.
But remember, he's like, but he wasn't sure. He's like, "I'm in charge, right?"
Right?
You know, like,
and he's like, "Of course."
And
he goes, "Of course." Yeah. And even Drax saying, "If I move, I've learned the art of standing so still that you can't see me." And he's eating a chip.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You just ate a chip." And he's like, "Yeah, but my movements are so slow that you can't tell." Yeah. And they're both looking at him. He's right there. You know? And then the Mantis comes in and she's like, "Oh, hi, Drax." And he's like, "Damn it."
Yeah.
And he walks away.
Yeah, very good.
Low-key comedy scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, remember there's one where he's like, "Where is Gamora?" And somebody's like, "I'll do you one better. Who is Gamora?" And then they clip down to him. This was an ad-lib, they say. It was never supposed to be in the movie. Yeah. And he's like, "I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?" You know? and like, they were like, "What the?" And they left it in the show because it was
funny.
It was like a good little transition, right? Like,